Welcome, class. Settle in, grab your seats. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here for today's explainer, because we are going on a really fascinating historical journey. Today, we're looking at the architects and eras of the Holy Bible. But hey, we aren't just looking at this as some dusty, static object on a shelf. Instead, I want you to think of this as a journey through literally the most epic, complex, multi-century group project in all of human history. It's a massive collaborative effort, and how it all actually came together is just an incredible historical feat. So before we even open up the syllabus, let's start with a quick bell ringer question. I want you to raise your hand, even if it's just a mental hand raise right now, if you think you confidently know the answer to this. Who actually wrote the Bible? Take a second. Picture the author or authors in your head. You got it? Well, I'm willing to bet a few of you might be picturing a single person sitting at a desk, writing from page 1 all the way to the end. But we've got to shatter that illusion right out of the gate. There's this super common myth that this text is just one book with one author, but the historical reality, it is vastly different. The Bible is not just one book. It's a huge collection of ancient writings. And it definitely wasn't written in one sitting. It was meticulously built over thousands of years, forged across scorching deserts, rising kingdoms, brutal wars, and sweeping empires. All right, so here's our lesson plan for today to track this massive collaborative effort. First up, not just one book. Second, foundations in the desert. Third, kings, poets, and prophets. Fourth, the Roman era accounts. And finally, surviving history itself. Okay, let's dive right into section 1, not just one book. We really need to establish the sheer mind-boggling scale of this ancient text before we meet the individual historical figures behind it. 40. In total, there were around 40 different writers who collaborated to create this text. Just think about that for a second. In any group project you've ever done for school, getting just 3 or 4 people to agree on a final draft is basically a miracle, right? Well, this text required the contributions of around 40 different individuals from wildly different walks of life. And get this, almost none of them ever even met each other. And why didn't they meet? Simply because they were separated by 1,500 years. These 40 writers lived and documented their accounts across a massive, sweeping time frame. So this wasn't a project knocked out in a semester or a decade or even a single lifetime. It was an undertaking passed down through dozens and dozens of generations. And you know, a project spanning thousands of years naturally couldn't be written in just one language. The text was compiled using 3 entirely distinct ancient languages: Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. It's literally a multilingual tapestry from the ancient world. Moving right along, let's hit section 2, foundations in the desert. So where did all of this actually begin? Let's go chronologically to the very start of this massive undertaking. Just to anchor ourselves, let's walk through our historical timeline. We start way back around 1400 BC with Moses in the desert. Then we jump forward to about 1000 BC, the era of Kings David and Solomon. Next, we hit 600 BC, a much darker time defined by the prophets. And finally, we arrive at the 1st century, firmly within the Roman era. Now, let's zoom all the way in on that very first date, 1400 BC. The story begins right here. Around 1400 BC, after the famous escape from Egypt, a man named Moses began writing. Out there in the absolute harshness of the desert, he began to record laws, the history of his people, and the very earliest stories of humanity and creation. These specific desert writings laid the absolute groundwork. They became the very foundation of what we now call the Old Testament. Let's move to section 3 and see how this builds: kings, poets, and prophets. All right, we're jumping ahead a few centuries now to witness the Kingdom of Israel rising, which was followed by some incredibly turbulent and dangerous times in the ancient world. Centuries after Moses, the Kingdom of Israel rose to prominence under a leader named David. Now, David was a super complex figure. He was a warrior king for sure, but he was also a poet. He penned these highly emotional prayers and songs that we know today as the Psalms. And after David came his son Solomon. Solomon wasn't really known as a warrior. He was famous for possessing wisdom beyond all other kings. He contributed to the text by writing Proverbs and Ecclesiastes, these deep philosophical teachings about life, wealth, wisdom, and just the gritty realities of human nature. This era, it was essentially the golden age of their civilization. But, as any good history student knows, golden ages absolutely do not last forever. As centuries passed, the text kept growing, but the tone shifted dramatically. The region entered an incredibly dangerous era of empires. This was a time completely characterized by brutal war, the destruction of cities, and these vast conquering empires actively swallowing up whole nations. And during these really dark times, a totally new type of writer appeared on the scene: the prophets. These were men with names you might actually recognize: Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and Daniel. Now, these guys weren't writing comfortably from a plush palace throne like Solomon. No way. They were recording intense visions, issuing stark warnings, and writing down prophecies while powerful nations were literally being conquered right around them. The Bible was actively growing during the violent, chaotic rise of global superpowers like Babylon and Persia. Which brings us to Section 4, the Roman era accounts. So now we've advanced all the way to the 1st century, a time when the known world was pretty much entirely dominated by the Roman Empire. During this period of heavy Roman rule came the life of Jesus Christ, and following his life, death, and resurrection, a totally new wave of documentation kicked off. His followers basically took it upon themselves to start recording very specific, detailed eyewitness accounts of exactly what they had seen and experienced firsthand. 4 specific followers stepped up to create these core documents: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Their distinct eyewitness accounts became collectively known as the Gospels, and they form the central narrative of the New Testament. But hey, the writing during the Roman era definitely didn't stop with just those 4 accounts. Meanwhile, a man named Paul the Apostle was heavily adding to the text. Paul traveled aggressively across the vast Roman world. His major contribution? Writing highly detailed letters to early churches to instruct and guide them. And crucially, he was often writing these texts while facing intense persecution, mortal danger, and even while locked away in deep, dark Roman prisons. And that leads us into our final section, Section 5, Surviving History Itself. Let's take a step back for a second and look at the big picture of what we've just covered today. I want you to really reflect on the sheer statistical miracle of this text's survival. Let's do a rapid-fire recap of the incredibly diverse group of authors involved in this 1,500-year project. First, kings wrote it, royalty sitting right at the absolute height of ancient power and wealth. Prophets wrote it, men crying out in the streets during terrifying times of war, invasion, and total societal collapse. Fishermen wrote it, everyday working-class people who simply wanted to record the accounts they had seen with their very own eyes. Prisoners wrote it, men locked in dark cells, facing execution by the state, yet still managing to write letters that would somehow survive for millennia. So, your absolute crucial takeaway for today is this: despite wars, invasions, massive fires, and entirely collapsing empires, the Bible survived history itself. It outlasted the Babylonians, it outlasted the Persians, it even outlasted the mighty Roman Empire. Think about that as you pack up your notes today. How does a collection of writings born in a scorching desert and pieced together by 40 different people over 1,500 chaotic years actually outlive the very empires that tried to wipe it off the map? It's a fascinating question of history, and I'll leave you to ponder it until next time. Class dismissed.